didn't know what we were doing.
I didn't know how to get clients. I didn't know how to get cleaners. I didn't know anything about the cleaning business. 9 months in, we grew the business to like over $500,000.
It was so simple, and I was like, why did I wait so long to do this?
It was like a match made in heaven. And we're like, oh my God. The best decision we ever made. Hello everyone, I'm Joselande
Oldia, Jean-Gilles.
and we are co-owners of Elite Cleaning Services Group. So Oldia and I were originally from Haiti, so small country in the Caribbean islands. We came here in 1994, literally with just clothes on our back. Due to political upheaval with the country, Dad literally went to the US Embassy and said, get us out of here or we're all dead, pretty much.
So we're here on asylum.
They literally transported us here to California. Was like the first
San Diego, California.
Yeah, and we've been there since then. And we just had we got sponsored by a few churches and a few families until Dad was able to get us up on our feet, and here we are now. So how did we get started? It was literally our dad's idea. I was one of those people who would go online and type up how to make money online. I wanted passive income. I did not want to work extremely hard. I wanted to work hard, but I wanted to be from home, very similar to you. I wanted to be in my chair on my computer working, and that's literally the life that I had envisioned for myself, but not our dad. He saw something different. He had a background at housekeeping. He was working at a casino. He saw how entrepreneurial spirited I was. He was just like, okay, well, the casino kind of just shut down, and he did not want to return to work after COVID. And so somehow he got that idea in his head, okay, well, I have a little bit of cleaning experience. Maybe a cleaning business would be something that we can start as a family.
When Dad refused to go back to work, that's when he brought up the idea to us of wanting to have our own family business. And so we had a meeting and he proposed the idea and we all bought in. He wanted a business that he can retire from, but more importantly, he wanted to leave something for his family as well. So for us, something to carry on in the legacy. And so we all bought in. I think it was, how many of us? Six of us came together to pitch in $500 each to have our startup costs to start up the business.
That's where we got the funds to really start the cleaning business. And then he appointed me as the CEO to run the business, because at that time, I think I had just got laid off of work. I was going through some life crisis, so I was trying to figure my life out. So I had all the time in the world while everybody else was working. So he was like, hey, you're always, trying out some business. So let's just try this one, and you're gonna be the CEO since you kind of seem to be savvy about business stuff. So that's how I became
HBIC.
Yeah. Now, with me, the issue was I'm okay with going to University of Google and try to figure everything else, how to run ads, how to do everything. But cleaning business, I didn't even like cleaning my own house. I didn't even like doing anything cleaning related. And so when he was appointed me as the cleaning business owner, I was like, okay, University of YouTube, here we go. Let me see what I can find. And that's literally where I started teaching myself how to really learn about the cleaning business. And I dragged my feet with this entire thing. 5 months went by, and every time he would come ask me, how are things going? I'm like, I'm still doing research, Dad. I'm trying to figure out how things are going. So finally, beginning of 2021, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just take this seriously. So I came across someone on YouTube that was doing really well, and I was just like, maybe there is potential in this. And so again, the issue that we were having, I didn't know how to get clients. I didn't know how to get cleaners. I didn't know anything about the cleaning business. And so we didn't have any employees. We didn't have no one. The employees were me, Mom, Dad, and Grandma. Literally, it was the four of us going out, cleaning. I was looking up how to get cleaning on Bark and Craigslist and Angie's List and all of those different things. And so that's where, all of the issues came up as far as, okay, well, I don't know anything about cleaning. So here we go.
So not only did we not have employees, we did not have a system in place. We didn't know what we were doing. When we started finally putting ourselves out there, we got hired by Avant Stay. They hired us to go clean a property in San Diego.
Yeah.
And again, still brand new into this business. We didn't know that we had to insert the duvet, what do you call it, the comforter inside the duvet cover. They were very gracious with us. They are the ones that really helped us learn the skills that we needed to really move forward in the cleaning business. We left cleaning supplies behind when we were done with the cleaning. We were not comfortable doing the cleanings. We were there all day, literally leaving the property. It's we could barely walk because was a big learning curve for sure.
Because we didn't really know much, we began looking for help. I stumbled upon, a YouTube video where this guy was making over $1 million a year in his cleaning business, and I was like, oh dear, there's potential in this business. I'm gonna take it serious. Let's go all in. And sure enough, first we started binge watching his YouTube videos, and then we reached out to him, and sure enough, he had a class that he was teaching other cleaners. And it just so happened that Airbnb was like booming in our market around that time. And so we're like, okay, let's just pick a niche. That's what they always say, pick a niche and stick with it. And so with that trainer, we just stuck with Airbnb. We grew so quickly, and all we were doing was just calling property managers and then going on Facebook, reaching out to people and saying, hey, we're an Airbnb cleaning company in the area. Can we clean for you? And they were just like, yes, you can. We need you. The easiest sales in life, because they need us. Like, they really needed us. And so now we were like, okay, we have too much customers. We don't know how to hire. We don't have enough people. And it just so happened that the government had allowed business owners to bring families from like Haiti, Guatemala, and Venezuela to the country. And we're like, oh my God. So we filled out so many applications for like 15 or 20 of our family members from Haiti. And sure enough, they all got approved because of the business. And then they all came, and we host all of them between my house, her house, my sister's house. So we house all of those family members. Oh yeah. we house all of our family members, and they would come today, fill out the paperwork, like no interviews, no nothing, and they started working. And it was so perfect because they didn't speak English, so they didn't have to go into houses where they had to speak with anyone. It was like a match made in heaven. That business grew like overnight. Now, what I would say about this is the best thing I ever had to do was work with my family, but also it was the most challenging thing I ever had to do was working with my family, including my mom and dad. Like, imagine me having a conversation and mom and dad, hey, the cleaning wasn't so great today. And then tomorrow we're at the family dinner having dinner. It was just so ew. Just having dinner and having to face everyone after you had to correct them. It was just like, within like that year, maybe not even a year, like 9 months in, we grew the business to like over $500,000. But we still didn't have a system because we were working with family members.
Again, we were housing them, right? They stayed with us. They did not know how to drive. So guess who was taking them to work and picking them up every day?
Yeah.
You handheld them, like they came, didn't speak the language perfectly fine. You have a place to stay, you're now earning income, didn't know how to drive, or we're taking you to work. It gets better.
So again, we really didn't have a system because we were with the family member. So seeking for guidance, because now it's like, hey, the business is growing pretty quickly. We're doing the best that we can to manage it, but we don't really have a system. It was like, and the pressure was like, Joselande, if something happened to you, the business is done. Like, the business is dead. You're the system, you're it, because you're the only one who's doing everything. And so we came across like something on Facebook, an ad on Facebook about the ISSA conference in Vegas. So Oldia and I went, and then, we saw a lot of different presentation, and there was like one person that stood out for us when he was presenting, and he was talking about how to build a system, like how to clone yourself, so that way you're not the business. So if something happened to you, then the business will be, will be okay. I was like, found him. Like, that's what I was looking for. Like, that is what we needed. And so he helped us to build a system, but it was all in theory because he was not a cleaner. We had to come up of how we want the system. And I was like, no, I want the system handed to me. Like, that's what I'm paying you for. And we invested like a hefty chunk of money, like more than we should have. Like, credit card was just being swiped left and right every month. But he did help. He helped so much that when we started implemented some of the changes into the family business, the family revolted, y'all. Like, it was not happy. So the family revolted. And well, that's not so much the family. Looking at it now, it's just that I was not a great leader. I was not a good manager because everyone was family. I treated everyone as such and not as a business owner or not someone with a leadership capability to like implement changes, because I was afraid of hurting my family's feeling.
Yeah, okay. So there was no lines between family member and business owner, just all muddled together.
Yeah, and so when changes started to get implemented, people were not happy and they started looking for opportunities elsewhere. And so they started saying, oh, we heard that the opportunity is better in this state. We're gonna go and move with these people and so and so. And then all at once, like I think like 9 out of the 15 left. Within what, one month? Yeah, within 1 month. And so that literally like crashed our business. And it also crashed me because now I took it personally. Even though I didn't want to show it, I didn't want to show that it hurted me, but it hurted me so much. It hurt my self-esteem. It hurt everything because I'm like, wow, why would family members do this? But then at the same time, when I look back, I'm like, it's your fault now. I'm like, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's no one else because you didn't hold standards. You didn't have any standards to begin with. So our business plummeted. We went from making over $55,000 a month down to like maybe $19,000 or $20,000 within 3 months. Then I was like, okay, we need to pivot. I'm like, okay, I can either quit or I can give this another try. And knowing what I knew, I'm like, okay, well, the cleaning industry is a really profitable industry. Like, let me just pivot. So I went back on Facebook, started, Facebook always has the solution. And then I came across his feed somehow. He said something about cleaning and I just clicked on his thing and I saw like there was a group, like he had a group. So then I joined the group and started following him. And then I think Logan started doing the free $100 million business system. You get it for free. So I signed up, clicked on it, and I binge watched like everything in one day. And I'm like, oh, he has what we want. So again, I said, oh dear.
Guess who taps in?
I was like, every time I find something, I go to Oldia. I'm like, Oldia, I think I found the coach we needed. And she was like, who is he? I'm like, well, no, go look at his page and see if it's okay. So then, because she's still working her 9 to 5, so I started attending all of the calls. I mean, I was hopping on every single call. I was there, like from beginning to end, watch all the training. And then I saw that he had more to offer. I was like, if this is his free stuff, I wonder what his paid stuff is like, And so again, I was like, oh dear, he has something called a decade a day.
Decade a day.
I'm like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds so good. And I'm like, right now we're desperate. I need to get this business back up. I was like, I need to get my self-esteem back up. And I think he might be the answer. And of course, she was like, okay, well, I trust you, so yeah.
So I booked us a flight.
Yes. So then we signed up for Decade a Day, and it was like the best decision we ever made. It was exactly what we're looking for. But going into it, honestly, I was so scared. Again, because I'm like, I didn't know what I'm doing. Like, am I gonna know what I'm doing now? But with the support and guidance that I know that I'm gonna get from this person, I'm gonna give it another try, and I'm not gonna give up altogether. So we made the investment. Again, I was like, oh, Zeta, you gotta come up with the $10,000. Because she's the most responsible one with money. I'm the one who's just like,
take my money.
And she's like, okay, let's go ahead. So we made the investment and we came, and Logan was like, I can help you guys, but it can't be with Airbnb. That was the condition. I was like, okay, I'm willing to do whatever. I'm willing to pivot. I'll let go of Airbnb. I said, I'll start over if I have to. And that's exactly what we did. And so
she handles sales, I handle cleaners, right? And so I had my little system starting to work for me, and she's like, no, we're gonna use Logan's system. Go high level and you're gonna do this, and this. I waited until I couldn't wait anymore. But actually when I went over and did it, it was so simple. And I was like, why did I wait so long to do this? I'm literally just using templates sitting here left and right. So we started implementing everything. It was exactly what we needed.
What allowed us to trust Logan and Katie is that you guys' training is completely different, and you have a heart to serve. And you helped me grow so much personally more than the business, to be honest, because when everything kind of fell apart, my confidence fell to the ground, and there's no way I was able to pick it back up. And because it was masked with hurt that I didn't want to confront, because it was family, and in our culture, family is everything. And then for that to happen after everything, it just literally like destroyed me. And so you kept saying, everything is your fault. Like everything, like not in like, it's your fault, but take responsibility. I wasn't willing to take responsibility. In the moment I took responsibility, which literally was like recently, because I was really struggling through that, and said, you know what, Jocelyn, it is your fault. Just go back, just see where you messed up, hone in on that, and just take ownership and let it go and move on. Now you have a system, you have a whole community of people who can support you, and you can do it, so do it again. Once I did that and started really working on the mindset thing that you guys keep bringing back, which is so key to where we are now, is I just took responsibility, work on my mindset, know that I am capable of doing it. And Dad hasn't retired yet, so we still have to retire Dad.
Still have to retire Dad.
We still have to retire Dad. So overall, but really it's you guys' heart that really attracted us. And you're just so raw and so authentic. Like, you don't get that in a lot of people that you coach with. It's not even about the money for you guys, and that's why the money comes so easy for you, because it's the heart to serve that comes first. And that's what you guys are teaching me the most is, Jocelyn, yes, you have your needs, but put your needs and put everybody else's needs and then see what's gonna happen. And because I did that before and it fell to the ground, and I did it again, and I'm like, you know what? This time around, it feels really, really good, because I don't want anything in return. I just want people to feel good about themselves. That's what you guys did for me, is really bring myself back and give me that confidence again, so thank you. So we've been working with Logan and Katie for 11 months now. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary next month. I have everything on a calendar. Our monthly revenue prior to working with you was $20,000. That's literally when we reset and we literally start over from scratch. Our current monthly revenue now projected is 42, but get this, here's the twist of this whole story. So when business fell apart last year, we only had about like 4 or 5 employees left, and we were at $20,000, and I froze. This year, for this same month, we were projected to do close to $50,000 this month, but we lost like more than half of our employees, and yet we're still at $42,000. And there's a week left. It's because we don't have employees that we're not gonna meet that goal. So just to show you like what your system and what you have done for me personally, from frozen to broken to now being in the same situation, the same year, the same time, and coming to like at a $42,000 revenue. So thank you guys. Thank you for this. So thanks to you, now we have a system in place. Oldia decided she had to go on vacation last week, and I had to cover HR. And she was just like, go follow the, yeah,
Here's
like,
the SOP.
She's like, here's the SOP, can you go follow it? And literally like, I went and I did it step by step, and just like how you guys have it, she was on the island somewhere sipping mimosa or something while I was like,
margarita.
Well, I was like literally just following the SOP, hired 3 people, onboarded them, trained them, and by the time she came back, she was like, is there anything I need to do? I was like, no. I said, I was like, your SOP was okay. I did everything.
It's okay.
But it just comes to show, like, with the system, as long as you're, coachable and you're teachable, you can do it, And so it's not so suffocating, you're really not alone. Yes, we have a lot of hats, but if we just really step back and like, just follow the system, stop trying to be cute, like Logan would say, and do what it tells you to do, it's not gonna be as painful. Yes, there are pain along the way, but we can maneuver it. But yeah, so we have a system in place now.
So I would say like the skills and the mindset shift that really attributed to our growth, I would say for me personally, is communication. Listening. For her, sales. I have not tapped into sales yet. And I say yet, but like managing my emotions and then just becoming a better leader.
The advice that we would give to someone who was thinking about working with Logan and Katie is they're the best in the industry. This is it. We are married for life. There's no separation. So death do us part. This is where we are, because honestly, each person brings us closer to who we needed to take us to the next level. Like, that's how I felt. And I think where we're at right now, like, you guys are the one who really gonna help us take it to the next level of where we need to be until eternity, because there's really nothing else. Like, you guys are the package for us. So thank you.
So we thank you.
You guys actually had success in something that was easier, and then you actually had to come to the realization like that it wasn't actually sustainable, or you just had to understand the cons to it as well. And for you guys both to make that commitment and say, I'm actually willing to do something different that I see is not gonna be easy in the beginning, but it could be easier in the long run, is that shift in short-term discomfort versus long-term fulfillment. I have like a lot of respect for you guys for that. We do care about money, but we just care about making sure that we can care about the reputation over money, because money is important. And I think that's also important, is to understand is like, money is important, and it's important to understand its value, but also to understand that it's not more valuable than your reputation. What do you really want? Do you want a little bit of money today, or do you want a lot of money tomorrow? I think I've just sold myself on, whether it's true or not, that like I prefer to have a lot of money tomorrow, which means like I'm just gonna be really careful with what I say yes to today. Most people will chase short-term money and they'll end up, with long-term problems. If you can continue to invest in yourselves, continuing to take less money today and focus more on your skill sets, then money will just show up for you, because money is attracted to people who don't need it. If you continue to turn up the commitment, then you guys will continue to turn up the results, and we measure success through the revenue, but what's most important to me is not the money, it's just your guys' personal growth. But the personal growth is a reflection of the revenue. It's like when I see the revenues, like I don't see the money, I just see like you guys, and like I know what it takes in order to get the business to 40, 50, 60,000, and it takes consistency, persistence, all these things that these personal skills we talk about in here, like you don't get there on accident. You don't stay there on accident too, right? That's the other thing. It's like going up, but we want to stay. It's like, this is how you not only get there, but how you stay there as well. It's easy to be happy and confident when things are going good, but are you willing to actually keep a positive attitude when things are going down? And so every single one of you guys have gone through what I call a cycle. And a cycle is what every person goes through. It's the naiveness of new entrepreneurs who are like, business is gonna be easy, I'm gonna be rich, nothing's gonna go wrong. Like, I'm gonna give my employees the work that they want, I'm gonna give them free everything. This is the best one, this is the best one. I'm gonna have the clients pay what they want to pay. At the end of the day, it's like, you learn these things by doing those things. I was like, sounds like a good idea, maybe go try, I don't know. It's the naiveness to business to realize that, and it's our attempt to try to separate ourselves. If you want to separate yourself in business, do what you say you're gonna do, when you say you're gonna do it, every single time. That's how you become most valuable.